What's up, guys? So lately it kind of feels like there has been a little bit of a lack of communication in terms of what's happening in Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's been a little while now since the last round of DLC for Season 1 has come out, and there hasn't really been a peep as to whether Season 2 is happening, when it's happening, any of that stuff. But we have gotten some really good hints that something is coming soon. If you haven't already seen it, Rufalmonger released a video where he kind of goes into some of the things that Bandai Namco has been saying in YouTube comments. They've basically been heavily hinting that at the next Dragon Ball World Tour Finals, which is the 26th of January, there's going to be some kind of announcement there. So I don't know if that's going to be like a trailer for Season 2 or what, but they're strongly implying that that's the day where we're going to get something. So for a few days now, that's kind of what we've been thinking, like, okay, that's going to be when we're finally going to hear about Season 2. But we did get another announcement just today that there's actually going to be a live stream from Bandai Namco. It's going to be January 14th. They are doing a Dragon Ball Games Super Showcase. So I don't really know what that means. But it definitely is going to have FighterZ and Xenoverse 2. They're both kind of on the promotional image that's included. So we can be fairly sure there's going to be something announced for FighterZ. So hopefully that's Season 2 and not just like, you know, more colors or something. But we'll have to see. I guess if I had to make a prediction, maybe they'll announce Season 2 in that first live stream. And then they'll finally show a trailer for it at the end of Finals. Something like that. But you know, that's only like 4 days from now. Only 4 days to wait to find out what's happening. So I'm really, really excited. And while we're on the subject of Season 2, a lot of people have been asking me what characters do I want to see in Season 2. So I thought I would use this video to kind of talk about them. I'm going to do 3 characters plus 1 honorable mention. So the first character that I really want to see, this is kind of the one I go to when people ask me what character I want. It's Master Roshi. I really want Master Roshi in the game. He's just such a funny character. He would be a nice change, I think, you know, from all the super, like, the Super Saiyan characters, the super villains, all this stuff we got. It would be fun just to have, you know, an old, washed-up karate man. Except he can also turn super buff and do some really powerful stuff when he needs to. So Master Roshi is my #1 choice. Number 2 is Kid Goku. I know we have a lot of complaints that there's too many Gokus in the game, but if they added Kid Goku, this is from Dragon Ball, mind you, not from Dragon Ball GT. If they added the original Kid Goku from Dragon Ball, I think that would be sick. He could be really different from the other Gokus. They could give him the Nimbus, they could give him the Power Pole to fight with, maybe he could transform into an ape. I think it's a real tragedy that there are no great ape transformations in this game, even though we've got all these characters who turn into apes at various points during the season. So Kid Goku I think would be really cool. They could definitely do some stuff to not make him play like the other Gokus. He could easily be a very unique and interesting character. And the number 3 one I want, this one might be a little bit controversial, but I want Hercule, okay? Hercule is hilarious. He's been playable in lots of other Dragon Ball fighting games, you know, like the Budokai series. He's in pretty much all of those. And I think he would be funny. And I think that, like, FighterZ has been pretty good at, you know, not making the canonical power level of a character important to how powerful and fun they are to play. We got characters like Krillin and Yamcha. They're not that strong, especially Yamcha, but he's quite good in the game. Very strong, and he's got lots of cool stuff he can pull out. And even though Krillin isn't really top-tier material in the game, he's still cool. He's a very unique and, like, interesting character to play, and I think they could do the same thing with Hercule. I would love to see Hercule added, even if he needs to use some dirty tricks, you know, like wearing a jetpack to be able to fly or something. I would love to have him in the game. And then finally, I'm going to talk about my honorable mention for characters I just want literally any more women added to the game. I think it's kind of sad that there are only 2 female characters in this giant roster, and I know that there aren't a lot of women in Dragon Ball period, or just like Shonen series as a whole, but there are definitely some I think that they could go for. Kefla is a choice I've heard thrown around a lot. I haven't seen most of Dragon Ball Super, but I think that that would probably be cool. Another one could be Launch. She's mostly from Dragon Ball, but she's in a little bit of Dragon Ball Z. She could be cool, especially if she had some kind of transformation mechanic where she could go, you know, from her nice form to kind of her evil form. Or we could even have Bulma. Whenever I bring up Bulma being in the game, I feel like people kind of hate on it because, you know, she can't fly, she doesn't have ki powers or anything like that, but she does have technology, and she has a nearly unlimited budget at her disposal, so I feel like she could figure out a way to make it work, you know? So I would love to see Bulma added to the game, even if she's in like a mech suit or something. I think that would be so sick, or riding on a motorcycle or something. Yeah, that would be cool. So those are my picks for the characters. Keep your eyes peeled for the announcements, guys. We're going to end the video there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.